The following text was written by me in collaboration with artificial intelligence. This is an initial draft of a book I am working on. The video is completely AI generated with the help of Vision Crafter and Stable Diffusion. This is an experimental creation. Chapter 1: A Critter's Desert Journey.
In the searing heat of the desert, a small critter rustled through the loose sand, its tiny frame barely casting a shadow under the glaring sun. Its movements were quick and erratic, the minuscule heart in its chest thumping in anticipation. With a burst of courage, the critter began its laborious climb up a towering sand dune. Each grain of sand slipped beneath its tiny feet, making the ascent an exercise in persistence more than strength. Yet its resolve was unshaken. There was something about the promise of shade and relief that pushed it onward. Reaching the crest of the dune, the critter paused. Its tiny heart thudded louder, but not from exhaustion. Its eyes widened, fixed upon a sight that transcended its understanding. A gargantuan monolith extended across the desert, a seemingly infinite spectacle that blurred into obscurity in the distant horizon. It was as though the earth itself had risen, reshaping its form into a mammoth edifice that dwarfed the vast expanse of the arid landscape. The heat played tricks with the air, causing it to ripple and wave in disorienting patterns. The monument shimmered as though not wholly in this world, like an elusive fata morgana, beckoning yet insubstantial. Yet for the critter, this apparition held promise. For even if it were an illusion, it presented a chance to escape the scorching sun's relentless pursuit. Taking one final glance at the sky's fiery orb, the critter steeled itself, its path clear. With renewed determination, it began its descent toward the monolithic structure, its tiny form dwarfed by the scene before it. This desert, this sun, they were relentless, but so was the critter, and it moved forward into the unknown. As the creature continued to navigate the shifting sands, the colossal structure loomed ever larger in its sight. Its magnitude seemed to grow with each step the critter took, the impossibly vast edifice reaching out into the abyss of the blue sky above and the desert below. The more the critter advanced, the tinier it felt in the shadow of this mammoth monolith. Its form was like a lone speck of sand against the backdrop of an infinite hourglass, an infinitesimal particle caught in a dance with time and space.
This was the first part of the experience, featuring a draft of the text that I trashed because it was not what I envisioned. As is the author's faith, this will probably always stay an unfinished dream, an idea of what could be accomplished. It will sink into my conscience and vanish to be seen nevermore. Thank you very much for participating in this one-of-a-kind experience and consuming a slice of my soul. See you again, maybe.